And on to question 2, also worth 4 marks. Determine the first 3 terms of 1 minus 2x to the power of 11 in ascending powers of x, giving each term in its simplest form. And in your formula book you are given the binomial expansion, which has general form n choose r, a to the power of n minus r, b to the power of r. And so if I expand my first 3 terms here, I will be in ascending powers of x, x to the 0, x to the 1, x to the 2. I get 11 choose 11, which is just 1. A to the power of n minus r, so that's 1. And then in this case, because r is 0 as I begin, I just get 1 to the power of 11. And then minus 2x to the power of 0 is just 1. And then plus, and I get n choose r, 11 choose 10, 1 to the power of 10 times minus 2x. And then plus 11 choose 9, 1 to the power of 9, and then multiplied by minus 2x all squared. So 1 to the 11 is just 1. 11 choose 10 is 11 factorial over 10 factorial 1 factorial. 1 to the 10 is just 1, and then I'm multiplying that by minus 2x. And 11 choose 9 is 11 factorial over 2 factorial 9 factorial. 1 to the 9 is just 1, and minus 2x all squared is 4x squared. Simplifying further, I have 1 plus 11 factorial over 10 factorial is just 11. 1 factorial is 1. So 11 times minus 2x. And then here 11 factorial over 9 factorial is just 11 times 10 over 2. So 11 times 10 over 2, and I'm multiplying that by 4x squared. So I have 1 and then minus 22x. I'm going to cancel my 2's, so I have 11 times 10, 110, times 2, so plus 220x squared. Who thought higher maths could be so straightforward? If we look at the mark scheme, you receive 1 mark for attempting a binomial expansion. That's looking at a formula book and putting some numbers in and hoping they're right. 1 mark for that expansion being correct for all 3 terms. 1 mark for evaluating 11 choose 2 correctly, and then getting, in a final mark, your last set of terms. So worth noting here, you would get 2 marks if you fail to expand and simplify your terms. So make sure you're always doing that. Otherwise this question would be even more straightforward. And that's another 4 marks done.